Well, a few of you have asked about this steam engine I keep telling you I built, so I thought I'd do a video. Starting with this, I cut this on a milling machine, made a little wooden stand, some copper, some brass screws. That's a brass bearing in there. Brass or copper, I can't remember. The idea is the crankshaft is a harder metal and that's a softer metal. I would have done it the other way, but I probably should have. If this was an engine with a heavy load on it, this would be how I'd do it, because I don't want a soft crankshaft. Anyway, enough of that. All my bits and pieces. The only thing I didn't fabricate myself is this spring. Yeah, I couldn't find any springs and didn't have time to make one, so I pulled that out of an old pen that didn't work. Everything else I turned myself. This, I turned that on a lathe, off center. That head was separate and then sealed on there with solder. That's the inlet and exhaust port. It's just one port. It rocks side to side on the shaft. Lines up with those two. That's inlet, that's exhaust, so it sucks in, pushes out. So yeah, anyway, crankshaft. I cut myself a disc. I was gonna actually make it a counterweight, but didn't get around to it. Crank pin. Phone call. Hang on. 2 seconds. Right, anyway, as I was saying, this meatball... Wait. No. Oh, that's dinner. Hang on. I'll eat this and get back to the steam engine. Alright. I'm back. Gotta finish this video in my room now because they're all watching TV out there. Yeah, so anyway, let's get to it. Right, these two, let's see, you probably find, if I remember right, same size, they come off the same rod of, and it was brass, same rod of brass. You know, I turned them up, you know, I want nice big shiny fittings. That was knurled up crankshaft. Well, I turned the crankshaft. It was kind of hard because I'd put that in and I'd done the hole, and then I had to carefully turn the crank inch, or like, not inch, I had to turn it and turn it and turn it till it just fit in, and turn it again so it fit inside the flywheel. So basically you got that. Yeah. So it goes in there. Pretty good. Now, it has been mentioned about it should, right, yeah, look at this. That was a bit off center. Anyway, I'll explain this to you. Right? This one on the left blows in, and then the one on the right opens up so it pushes out. So the piston comes up, pushes out exhaust. When it lines up with the intake, compressed air pushes it down. It goes down, closes off the intake, and pushes out exhaust, intake, exhaust. If I was to try and start this backwards, it would come down this way and throw onto the intake, spring back off it, and just start running the other way. Like, that's what it does. So it runs this way, but if I was to try and go the other way, it would suck in through the exhaust and try and push out through the port that's already under pressure, trying to push down on it. So it would go back down. Why is that like that? Oil sits in there. Oil sits inside that groove. Helps lubricate the piston. Now I'm talking, spray it up with WD-40, that'll do it. That's the one port that lines up with those two over there. I even turned this shaft on a lathe and tapped my own threads. Like, there's every thread here I tap myself. So, okay. Piston goes in here. It's already lubed up. WD-40 is good stuff. Because I'm doing it with one hand, I've got it. Get that on there. Alright, poke that through there first. Come on. Ah, lovely. It's not really that bad. Need to put this spring on. That's the only thing I didn't fabricate. The spring. Everything else made from scratch. I just wind it all the way down too. Still a bit of play in it. You know. But and that's why, see this, they used them. This is an actual replica of a full-sized engine, but that under a lot of pressure starts pushing away. Oh, it's just flywheel now. Got my name on it. I turned that myself as well. Except the chunk of metal I turned this on, and I deliberately went for the deep. I don't know, I like that. Anyway, it not perfect, but yeah, it's all right. So you throw that on a crank. It's a bit of a press fit. It goes up, and at the end, hang on, put my finger on there. That's on there. Then this. Oh, normal thread. I deliberately made the engine turn this way because this threads this way. So it never actually starts up. When it starts up, it won't actually undo the nut. So it turns this way. It runs this way, but it can run both ways, but you blow in this port and that makes it run this way. Yeah, very good. Yeah, I wanted to like cut that out so you actually had like a counterweight throwing around as it ran, but it's not a very big motor. See if I can get it running tonight. Hang on, I'll pause this. I'll get the squiggly bit of pipe that goes in there and see if I can actually start it up for you. 2 seconds. So I need an air compressor, but that's a pipe. It just threads in. I actually think I'll leave that in. Need some WD-40 to lube it up enough to run on human breath, but you can hear it going in if I blow into it. But if I try and throw it the other way, see, it goes up, hits the cushion and goes the other way. Yeah. See that? Yeah, it won't work. Swap the holes around, it would work. Yeah, that's what steam it. Like it. So pretty good. Oh, it's only 14. I'm 23 now. I'm 23 now, and I was 14 when I made this. 14 or 15. 14 or 15, I can't remember. Somewhere there. Yeah, well, I've got other engines to show you, so I'm going to call it. So, yeah. Hope you enjoyed it. Oh yeah, dinner was good, by the way. Anyway, thanks for watching. Cheers.